Hello, everybody. Let's try this again. I went live a few minutes ago and it didn't work. So here, let me turn my volume down on my iPad and wait for some people to come in so that I know everything is going okay. You know, it takes YouTube a few minutes, or takes Facebook a few minutes to notify anyone. Here we go. Hi, Linda. Hi, Gail. Let me turn on another light. It's kind of weird lighting. Maybe that will help. And I'm also going to turn my heater on down here because I am feeling a little chilly. Oh, man. I just noticed some cords under my desk fell. That's not good. Hold on one second, guys. Oh, I'll have to fix that. I hope everybody's doing well. Hello? Hello, hello. Okay. So I have a few things that I want to... Hi, Helen. I want to chat about. I actually, just right before I started my live, I got some sad news that one of my customers passed away. And that was sad to hear. So I chatted with her sister for a few minutes, who was letting me know. That's never fun. So that is a bummer. And I want to catch you guys up. I wasn't around much last week. And I shared that Hi, Sylvia from Ohio. I shared a little bit that I was struggling, and I want to just chat with you guys for a few minutes. And then I have a creative project to share with you. So I have a few things to share. Let's start off by sharing the card kit, my favorite card kit monthly. And this is what it looks like. This is a card kit that I send out for anybody who places an order with me. Hi, Joanne. If you place an order with me of $35 or more, I send out the pieces to make this card. And I just now, today, I'm prepping more kits. So if you placed an order last week, I will be sending out your card kit probably tomorrow. I have a bunch of mail to put together, and I just need to cut more kits to get it out. So if you place the $35 order, you'll get the card kit. And then also this month, I'm offering the cute little hearts here as my ordering special. So you'll get these. I've used some of these hearts on my card. When you get the card kit, it will have sequins in it because you will get these in a couple weeks. And so I always want, the whole idea of the card kit is you get to get it in the mail and then immediately put it together. You don't need to wait on anything. And so I just wanted to mention that's happening. And I am excited about that. And then for every $50 you spend, you get to pick out an item for free from the Celebration catalog. So if you're brand new to Stampin' Up, and this is your first time hearing about this, this is something that Stampin' Up does every year at the beginning of the year. This year, it's only 2 months long. So if you are somebody who's been around for a while, you will remember that most of the time this goes 3 months. This year, it only goes 2 months. And that's a little bit different to get used to. So for every $50, you get to pick an item out of here. There are some items that are $50, and then there are some items that you get when you reach $100. And one of the things I'm going to be sharing with you today is one of those $100 items. We're using one of the stamp sets. It's this right here. You get the set of paper, and then you get the stamp set, and I'm going to show that to you in just a minute. The other thing that I want to mention is when you join Stampin' Up in January or February, then you will get all of this designer paper. It's 200 sheets of designer paper, and it's all of our color families. So it's the brights, the subtles, regals, neutrals, and then one set of in colors. And this paper is beautiful. And it is the paper that will be in our annual catalog. So the great thing is that you spend $99, you get $125 in product, and it ships to you for free. So that's really amazing. If your order is going to be close to $100, this is the very best bundle that you can get by doing the joining. And then yes, you become a demonstrator, but you don't have to do anything fancy. You will get a discount on all your products. So you will get starts at 20% and then it can go up to 25%. That's such a lifesaver for me to be able to have that discount when I'm ordering product. And then you get cool stuff like you get to see the catalog sooner. You get to order from the catalogs sooner than what customers do. Like I've already been ordering from the spring summer mini. I started at the beginning of December, and then I also started earning celebration items as well. So that's the other thing. If you feel like, oh, there's never enough time for me to, get all the items that I want because maybe you're only spending $50 a month. I totally get that. And the great thing is that when you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you get access to all of it earlier, so you can earn it a longer period of time. So I would really love for you guys to join. My goal is to have at least two new people welcomed into our Stampin' community. We have a Facebook group. We do giveaways. We do shout outs. We do card swaps and card challenges. And it's just a really fun, low key place to be. I love our groups because currently I'm just trying to stay off of social media as much as I can. And it's nice to just have safe groups to go into that are crafting related. Stampin' Up! Has lots of different things that they do. They have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator Facebook group that they do that has so much inspiration and so many amazing ideas. So I just would love for you guys to join and get all of those benefits. So I will put a link up for you guys to be able to do that, but now's a great time to be able to do that. So the last thing I want to show you guys is look what I got. Do you guys know what this is? This is the new mini Stampin' Emboss and Cut machine. Now, I actually was gifted this last week and I was sort of shocked. I was getting ready to order it and somebody contacted me and said, I have this, do you want it? And I was like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I offered to pay them for it, but they were kind and said, no, I just want to gift this to you. And I was so excited because it was literally on the order I was getting ready to close. And it is the new mini emboss machine. It is so super adorable. So I think it's so funny. I have this on my desk here in this corner over here. And then in this corner over here, I have my Cricut Joy, which is a mini die cutting machine. And I think it's so funny. Years ago, we were all going bigger, right? It's like we wanted the bigger machine and all of the machines were so big. The Silhouette and the Cricut Explore and the Cricut Imagine and all of those things were so big. And now it's like we're all going like little, like mini. I love being able to have this on my desk. These are the items that it came with, and it works just like, your regular die cut machine. You put your dies in here, with the proper sandwich, and then you roll it through this way, and it's super easy to do. And you roll it through, and then your die cut would be in there. And it would cut. And so I love having this right on my desk because my cutting machine, I just have to get up to use it, which is not a big deal. Like if I'm crafting like normal. But if I'm on video, like if I'm filming for you guys or we're on a live, it's going to be so nice to have that. This is currently now available for customers. Again, it's been available to demonstrators since last month. I just hadn't, in the middle of Christmas and stuff, I just hadn't ordered it yet. But it's now available to customers. It's $60. So you can pick that up, and, it's so super, super cute. And I think it's going to be really, so versatile, to do. Most of our dies will fit in them. And a lot of times, you're just die cutting one heart or, something like that. And so I think it'll be great. And then in the catalog, I was going to try to find one where it pointed it out. Oh, right here. So you can see that in the catalog, with wherever the dies are displayed, it will have a little icon that will say mini. And that means that the die cuts, that either all of them or some of them will fit through the mini machine. So that's nice that they have those. I was going to try to see another set. Like these dies here, that icon isn't there. So that means that none of these are going to fit into that mini machine. And some of them you'll find, some of them will, and some of them won't. Like this right here, here's another icon that says mini. So that's nice, right? So that's good. So I'm excited about that. And you will see me using it in our videos here soon. So today what I want to do is we're going to make a card. It's going to be a really simple Valentine's Day type of card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Berry Blessings. And I wanted to show you the designer paper. So this comes as a bundle. You spend $100 and then you will get these 2 items. This paper is just about everything that is amazing when it comes to designer paper. The thing that I love about this paper in particular is the way these 2 designs go together. So it's double-sided, right? So you have the one design and then you flip it and there's another design. And these are gorgeous together. So there's these 2 that are going to go great together. This paper stack here would be amazing for one sheet wonder cards, like to just take 2 sheets of paper and then be able to make a ton of cards. I'll probably show you guys that this week, just in a regular blog post and video. Then there's these 2 designs. I mean, how cute is that? It just goes together so well. Then there is these 2 designs. And definitely these could go with others. Like it could go with this. Let's see. These are purple. Yeah. But they definitely go with other, pieces. But these are just like, I just love the way they paired these together. So there's that. And then how gorgeous is this? So awesome, right? I just love this. So beautiful. And then there is this one. And like this one would go really well with this one too. If you wanted to pair those 2 together, it would go really well. And then the last one is this. And again, this one would go well with this one if you wanted to do that. But then it also goes really well with this. I'm having a hard time picking that up. Beautiful, right? So I love that. So you'll see me use this later this week. I just wanted you guys to see the paper that this coordinates with. So let me set that aside. And then today I'm going to be using the sentiment. I think that it will fit well. I don't know. My idea for this card may not work out because I haven't tried it. And normally I try it out first before I get on a live or before I film something just to make sure it's going to work. But today we're just going to see how it goes. So what I have here is I have a piece of Melon Mambo cardstock, and it's just cut at 4 1/4, and then we're gonna fold it in half. And then I'll use a bone folder. My friend Megan was laughing at me because of we were on the phone together and we were talking, and we were talking about bone folders, and I was like, yeah, I have like how many do I have? 2, 4, 6, 7 bone folders in my my cup here. I have no idea why I have so many. Like, I just have so many bone folders. It's kind of crazy. Some of them are they're all Stampin' Up! Bone folders, but some of them have been gifts from different teams. Like, this is the Lovely Stamper one. And then I have one here, Loves to Stamp group. But isn't that funny? Like, what is something on your desk, your crafting desk, that you have multiples of, that you're just like, how did this happen? Is it like scissors? Is it bone folders? Drop a comment and let me know, you guys. So the next thing that we're gonna do is, I gotta get my daubers, and then we want Melon Mambo ink. So let's open this up. And I don't really have a pink one, so I'm gonna get a new one. And that will work fine. And then here's my Melon Mambo ink. We'll open that up. And then here's my card base. And I am using colored card bases right now because we had a little interruption with our Whisper White cardstock. And so now the basic white cardstock is available. I just haven't received mine yet, which is okay. And then this is my brand new trimmer. If you guys, I think I shared last week, I knocked my trimmer off my desk and it shattered into several pieces. So I needed to order a new one. And I did that. So I just have a piece of white cardstock that I'm going to put in here. And let's get some adhesive. Hi, Jill. Thanks for joining us today. So I'm just going to add the Whisper White in here. And this is going to be a great place to write my sentiment or stamp something inside if I want to. And then this piece here, it was embossed with this embossing folder design. This is the 10, I forget what it's called. I use this a lot in the fall, but not so much after that. And so I was happy to see this and get it out. And we're going to take our sponge dauber and get that inked up. And then we're going to come around the edges and darken them up. This technique right here is the technique that made me discover Stampin' Up! And made me discover stamping. I had never stamped ever anything. I am a scrapbooker and a memory keeper at heart, and that's what I did. And I loved inking the edges of different things and die cuts, and I used my Cricut a lot, and I wanted to find inks that were really good and you could re-ink them, and that it was a good product. And I found Stampin' Up! Through that. So I always am reminded of when I joined, when I do this technique. So I've just inked around the edges, and you see how that darkens it up. And then I laid it down, and then I didn't dip it back in the ink because it already has ink on it. But then I came in a little bit further so you can really see the darker ink. And then this piece is going to go right here. And this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I took a 1/2 inch off of this. So it's 3 3/4 by 5. And so you're going to see it has a much wider border than I normally do. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add some foam to the back of this. And I actually just have some foam sheets from Stampin' Up. And I'm just going to use those just so I don't have to add adhesive. Like so. And then you peel off one side and press that down. And then you peel off the next side. And then we're going to put this hopefully in the middle. Okay. I don't think that's quite perfectly in the middle, but it's down now because it's not coming back up. Okay, so my idea, and I don't think that this is going to work now that I'm looking at the pieces here. So we're going to have to adjust. I wanted the pink heart on here, and then I wanted like the circle on here, but what I'm noticing is that they're basically the same size. So that's not really going to work. So now I'm wondering, do I just use the circle? Yeah, the big heart's not going to work. So let's stamp our sentiment. And this says, you always have a way of making my day, which I think is a great sentiment for this kind of card. It's not like lovey-dovey. You know what I mean? Like, it's not love you so much, or you know, maybe a sentiment you might not want to use to just give to anybody, but this is a really great sentiment. It fits perfectly on that circle, which I was hoping to because I wasn't positive. Okay, so now I have this whole container from when I made my other cards of these hearts, and I'm thinking I could use some gray ones, or I could use some pink ones, or maybe both. Maybe it needs a little gray. I do love these tiny hearts. I don't want the blue ones. Those aren't gonna match, but let me pull out some pink ones. And then there's also, like, see how cute these are? I'm thinking maybe those might work. Oh, these are cute. This is attached. So this is just from a die that I have. And I just cut out a bunch of these. Let me get down here to the bottom where there's some of the small ones. And I like the shape of these hearts. They're not, like this I think is a real traditional shaped heart, but these little ones I think are more whimsical. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we'll put this here still, like originally I was going to. And then what if we sprinkle some of these hearts around? And then like so. And then I might use some of these white ones from this set here since I have these out. So let's do that. I think I will not, well, let's pop this up. I was gonna say I'm not gonna pop it up because I popped this piece up, but I don't think it's gonna hurt anything to have a little bit more dimension on it. These dimensionals are not as thick as this stuff is, so I think it'll be okay. Okay, so now that we have that, okay. I feel like this is a little plain. Okay, so then let's add a couple of these. And I like to set... Yes, Karen, it does. So Karen just asked a great question. She said, I'm still a scrapbooker. Does SU work for that? And yes, all of my scrapbooking stuff is like all of my core product is Stampin' Up. And this is what I will say that I feel like is so important for any kind of crafter, really, is I feel like it's really important for you to have a core product. And what I mean by core product is those basic things that you're using. Your cardstock, your ink pads, basic tools like scissors or adhesives. Those are all, no matter if I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator anyways, I would still use their product. Their cardstock is amazing. It goes through die cut machines beautifully. It is great for cards, but then also we do sell 12 by 12. So I have all of the colors in 12 by 12 and then 8.5 by 11. And I know everything's going to match. I can get Melon Mambo ribbon. I can get Melon Mambo 12 by 12 cardstock. And so that makes it really nice for me to be able to do that. And then, like I said, affordable because I'm getting a discount. And I know Karen personally. She lives close to where I live. We live in the same place. And for us up here where it's really hard to get anywhere, the closest... it's an hour, sometimes an hour to get to a craft store or whatnot. It's really nice for things to just be shipped right to my house. And I get them, like, my trimmer broke and I wasn't planning on going, into like the city or into town, like anytime soon. So I just ordered it and, I got it on, I think I got it on Saturday actually. So that's sort of nice, but all of the products, some of the stamp sets we have work for scrapbooking, if that's what you're doing. And that's how I found Stampin' Up. I wasn't even a card maker. It's not even what my interest was. So I'm just gluing these with a little bit of liquid glue. You don't want too much because then it'll kind of seep out everywhere, but you can see just a tiny bit. It goes a long way. And I've put 3 of these on here. And then also these, the dies and stuff work. So let me show you a couple examples from my scrapbook. Let's let that dry for a minute. And then I'll show you my December daily album. I'm going to have a walkthrough of this on my regular video on Friday. So here you can see I used Stampin' Up! Cardstock. I used our glitter paper. I used our vellum. This is Stampin' Up! Ribbon and our jingle bells that we offered over the holiday season. And then I print all of my journaling on Whisper White, or on our white cardstock. We don't have Whisper White anymore, but on our white cardstock, that's what I use to print. I used a designer paper from a different company, but I used all cardstock and inks. You can see that I did stamping. That's cherry cobbler ink. This is our gold glimmer paper. This is old olive ink that I stamped with. These are the glitter dots here. We had these last Christmas, so I used these in here. Here is more cardstock. So I used, that's cherry cobbler cardstock. That's our ribbon. This is Whisper White. Cardstock there. This is our glimmer paper. And then these are all Stampin' Up! Ribbons. So you can see here I have tags that go in this pocket and the jingle bells that we offered. In December, this is ribbon. This is the vellum that Stampin' Up! Sells. And so those are in this pocket here. Again, glimmer paper and stamping. So you can see that I use a lot of our regular products for the projects that I do. So that's my December daily album, and I'll show that on Friday. But then also, let me just show you guys one other album. I just happen to have it sitting here because I've been doing some stuff with it. But here is another way that I use Stampin' Up! Products in my regular scrapbooking. Like this is Whisper White, and this is a die, and these are, this was a, oh, actually all of these were dies right here. And then this circle was a punch, so that made it easy to use. Let me find another one. Here is a traditional page, and all of the cardstock, is Stampin' Up! And then this was a die, and I used the die to cut that out. So you can see that it's very easy to create scrapbook pages with our product. And then again, here's one where I used a punch, and I used some dies and some stamping and some ink. So some of that really basic product. Again, I did that same thing where I used some of our basic product on my pages. Here's and then sometimes I don't use anything. This is a 2-page spread about where I live and the county I live in. And then again, here's some more dies and paper. This is backed on cardstock from Stampin' Up! So lots of options when you're using like core product. I feel like it really helps. It helps you to not have to have so much, because you don't have to have a bunch of different things from a bunch of different companies and trying to figure out what matches and what doesn't, if that's important to you. I'm a matchy kind of girl, so I like it when things match. I was looking for my X-Acto knife and I don't see it. So that makes it nice. And then also having that discount makes it nice too. Okay, so I want to add a couple white hearts, and I'm just going to use my scissors for this since I can't seem to find my, I think I opened up a package and it's probably under something. Okay, so I really love that. I think that turned out great, except I feel like I need one more heart. I feel like I need a pink heart down here. Because I feel like I want, like, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that would make it even if I added the pink one. Maybe, I don't know. You guys tell me. Hey, Kathy, do you think it needs one more heart, like, here? Like, add the pink heart, or should I leave it off? That's with it, and then that's without it. Thanks for joining, Bridget. I'm going to wait a second just because I know there's a delay. Bobby said, very pretty. Thank you. And I'm also going to close this ink so I don't put my whole hand in the ink like I tend to do sometimes. I feel like it needs more pink. Like maybe this one over here. Then I feel like that's kind of random. I could get really picky and I could keep adding. You guys know I can't stop adding stuff. Let's add this one here. And then let's add this other pink one here. Like so. I feel like it's kind of random over here. Well, I've already put glue on it and pushed it in, so I guess it's kind of there. And then I wonder if one more. Whoops. I'm not used to doing this with my scissors. I'm used to doing it with my X-Acto knife. Ooh, this is proving to be difficult. Okay. I don't know what you guys think. Jill said, yes, those pink hearts look nice. Karen said, your scrapbooking looks amazing. Do you offer personal lessons? I do. I actually have a membership group, Karen, that is $10 a month. And we do all the scrapbooks you just saw me, my December daily and my Through the Lens album. We do all of those layouts in that group. So I'll shoot you a Facebook message when I'm done, to share with you that. But it is super fun. I do love scrapbooking. It is my heart's, like, the thing that makes my heart so happy. It is the hobby that I love the most. And I just love it. Here's a 12 by 12 print of my daughter, and it's going in her scrapbook for this year, and her friend Emily and her friend Macy. But yeah, I love scrapbooking. It just is something that it is like, it runs through my veins. I just love it. So this is, and Karen, we can make plans to, scrapbook sometime. I would love to have you over to scrapbook. It's always so much fun to craft with people. So this is my card for today, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. And, thank you guys for your comments and stuff on the post I posted last week. It's been a really difficult week, you guys. Last week was hard. There's a lot of just unrest happening in our country, and a lot of things that are, unknown and scary, and all of that. And then we had a incident with COVID in our elementary school, which both of my kids go to our elementary school. And it was just like, I said to a friend this morning, I said, I just want to wake up one day and not have to make 100,000 decisions that are all so critical. Like, I feel like I'm not cut out. Like, I wouldn't be cut out to be in the CIA, or like be a spy, or like, something like that, where like every moment of every day you're making these critical decisions. I don't know. Are you guys feeling that way recently, where it's like, I just long for the days when we get up, we go to school, we go to work, we come home, we eat dinner, we go to bed, and that's the only decisions I had to make. It's been a lot, and we just had a couple things that happened, not only all the stuff that's going on in the world, but then the COVID with the elementary school. We had our, back in October, you guys know, we had our bank account hacked, and our thousands of dollars spent, and it was a nightmare all of October. And we're just having some leftover things that are happening because that happened. I don't know, just everything feels so critical, and so, so much thought has to go into all of the decisions, and it's exhausting. Yes, Jill says normalcy would be lovely again someday. Absolutely. Jill said your scrapbooks are beautiful. I haven't scrapbooked in years. I know it's something that a lot of people got away. When you get busy with kids, like especially if you have kids, and I was a scrapbooker, and then I had kids, and I had to find a way to like figure it out how to do it with kids. And then, I've gotten burnt out on taking photos before. You get piles of stuff and you get behind, but I don't know. There's just something about it that I love so much. I just love documenting, and it just runs through my veins. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for last week and your kind comments. I received a couple emails from people. I appreciate it so much. It's, it's not anything life or death. It's just, I get exhausted, and I have a lot of struggles with anxiety, and I just start to kind of shut down and not know what to do and not know how to handle things. And I couldn't make content happen last week. And I'm learning to not apologize for that, because it's life, right? We all have things, but also to just be honest and say I needed a minute, and then to come back and every day get up and try to do better, right? Try to get through it. Try to put kindness and happiness out there. So I appreciate you guys. Linda. Thanks, Linda, for joining. And thanks, Betty, for watching. I'm getting ready to wrap it up, though, so you guys will have to catch the replay. If you're on YouTube, you will see this on Wednesday when I upload this video to YouTube. And then on Wednesday, I'll have photos on my website with this card. If you guys have any questions or you need help placing an order, please let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday and a good week. And I will be back with projects this week for you guys. Have a great day, everyone. And I will craft with you guys later.